Hello, all you Wookiee warriors. How's it going? So, today I'll be coming back at you with another boss guide. So, we're actually making some pretty good progress. I mean, we'll probably end up skipping these two bosses here. And going straight to the last two bosses here, if you guys, let me know in the comment section below if you guys want me to do these three DLC bosses. Otherwise, I'll just stick to the main game. Sorry I haven't been streaming lately. It's just the late hours are catching up with me. I'm gonna try to get a stream in probably later today. I think it's midnight here. So we're going to be discussing and going over OROSPINA Lady Embroiderer, I think. Anyway, the best comparison I have to this boss fight, if you guys played Sekiro, this is very similar to, well, it's as similar as you can get, I guess. I mean, it's not going to be an exact duplicate of Lady Butterfly. So, in this boss fight, I would say this is going to be a very similar, but maybe not as, devastating as Odan. This is a one where you're going to really want to just be on par with your parries and jumps. There are a few that I think you'll probably be better off just tanking the damage. I do realize in my situations, I have already beaten the game. My character is a little bit more on the tougher side because of a lot of these totems, but they don't really improve your defenses. But I am a much later part in the game. So, but that being said, the attacks you want to look out for as far as things I don't feel like are parryable are, one, when she makes a lightning around her blade, it's very heavily telegraphed. You just want to jump over that. At least I haven't been able to parry that, even when I'm good at my timing. But there are times when she will parry, like when she comes over and kind of does a joust at you. That's very parryable. She does do kind of like the slash attack where it kind of just slashes around her. You can parry that as well, but I haven't. It's kind of hit or miss because I think there's like one additional attack she has to do that you can parry and stun her. Aside from that, that's pretty much some of the fight. Is she'll jump up and I'm sorry, there is a time when she will jump up and shoot like projectiles at you. You can either parry those or jump through those or just tank the damage, which should only take maybe, depending on what stage you are in the game, like as far as your character goes, it should only take maybe 10, maybe 20% on a hit. And you should have maybe 3, maybe 4 vials up to this point. So it's definitely plausible just to take the hit and just continue with your parries. Towards the end, she will split up into 2 versions of herself, and she'll shoot double the chip projectiles. And it's basically the same thing. I don't know if parrying would be the best point because you'll be doing double the damage, so you'll probably be getting double the hit. You can choose to try to dodge it, take the damage if you are at full health, or see if you can parry. I'll definitely try parrying it, see what it's like on this video. But that's pretty much the sum of the fight. Let's get right into it and show you guys what I'm talking about. Again, I probably won't change my weapon up until maybe here. And I will use an ability on this on here, which is the chant. Now, there are many chants you could definitely go for this one, but at this junction, you should have plenty of access. You should already get access to this chant and this one. This one, these two, I think you buy, and this one you find. I'm not 100% sure anymore because I've been playing this for so long. Like, if I look at my character, if I go back to the main menu, yes. There's nothing to lose. So if I go to my main character right here, I've put in 111 hours and 31 minutes into the game. So I don't remember where to find all these things, but I'm definitely going to try my hardest to get you guys a good boss guide, because like I said, I really want to get better at these. If they're popular and you guys like them, I'll definitely start trying to do those with other games I have in my collection. But let's go ahead and get right into the boss fight here. I mean, I first did it, I thought it was very high paced, but you see, this is why I say that she's very much parry that. All right, she's gonna be up there. Parry. Parry. Jump. So when she does a big slash like that, you can definitely parry that and get a good hit in. Parry. All right, I missed my parry window there. I don't think that's parryable, to be honest. You really gotta wait for your opportunities. I'm missing a lot of my windows right now. Yeah, I don't think it's possible to parry that, to be honest with you. That's another parry window. You go ahead and give it a nice good hit. Get a couple hits in. Jump up. Parry. Parry. When you get a parry and get like 2 hits in, I would recommend. Don't get greedy. Yeah, that's definitely not parryable. I'm sorry, guys. This is why it reminds me of Lady Butterfly, because she stands on those strings. Parry. Boom. Now you'll see me dodging around her when she kind of pops in and goes da, 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 all those spheres coming around like that. It's setting myself up so I can actually parry her attacks. Just really take your time with this fight. Jump up. And now she's going to do it twice, so make sure you'll be aware of that. Parry. Parry. Jump. Jump. Parry. Parry. She didn't even do the golden versions of herself on this one, this fight. And there you go. So as I said, just take your time with this fight. I only used up one flask. Now, she didn't do it on this fight, possibly because I skipped that entire phase. I don't know. But she will split off into two. I mean, how much time do I got on this video? 10 minutes. We could talk for a little bit. My mouth is getting dry. I remember to have like some water or something standby when I'm doing all this talking. All right. So, as you guys saw, parry. And there's really two attacks, even though I was really messing up on the timing on that attack. It's because I just couldn't see the telegraph. But when she does that big old slash, parry that. And then as you saw, when she does kind of like that non-logical lunge, parry. When she first goes up on her string, she should sort of, I mean, since she does, this is mostly like a string. Kind of boss. I'm going to assume that's needles she's throwing at you. Anyway, the projectiles you can parry. When she first peers down, she teleports and goes kind of like those circles, like symbolizing her blade, kind of go da 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 da. It'll probably tank your damage if you hurt you, bring your health pretty low when she does that. Just try to keep on your parries with that. And then she'll have one of two things she'll do. She'll either do a slash or she'll do a lunge, as you saw. Just focus on, just take your time. She's not a super fast. You want to know a super fast boss? I could take you all the way to the DLC boss right here. Oh my lord! I tried doing this boss traditional, and I ended up having to use stop time a lot on this fight. This boss is actually insane. It's like doing the fight we just did times 5. It is ridiculous. Like, I would rather fight. Like, I'd rather fight him than her right now. That's how crazy it is. Trying to think. I mean, I don't want to do 2 boss fights in a single video because it's just going to be too long for me to title that. But if you notice, like, we're already halfway through the bosses because I already did a video of these 2, and then we have this one, which I would say by this fight. My map is frozen. Hang on, let me get out of here. Maybe that's what's interfering with my map. Hang on. Yeah, that was what was interfering with it. Okay. Because I think to access the DLC, because you have to acquire thorns. So yeah, so Palace of Embroiderers or whatever. You just need to get to, next is Choir of Thorns, and all you have to do to access this DLC. Okay, so I'll tell you guys how to access the DLC quick. So you're gonna want to go down here. Oh, nope, sorry. Wrong thing. Wrong ladder. And this is the free DLC, guys. Just so you know, this is the free DLC. Darn it. Okay, here's the letter. I'm sorry. So this is where you're gonna go to get your health upgrades. No, I'm not gonna show any more further. That'd be kind of a spoiler. But that's where you're gonna go for your health upgrades. So, see where all these spikes are? And I don't think this passageway is actually blocked. So you can actually go straight down and... Or maybe it is. I don't know. Anyway, you go here, you follow these spikes all the way up, right? You go in here. And then there will be a tomb where you talk to this NPC and will give you a lamp. Here, this lamp. The lamp of the whisper. Lamp of the whisper of the mist. I would have put the lamp of the whispering mist, but that's fine. So let's go back, keep on talking about boss fights and what I'm going to be doing later on. And I do apologize on my last video, guys. I was using the air dash, which you do not have access to. I would highly recommend getting the air dash, to be honest, for the DLC. I do not remember where you get the air dash. You'd have to look that up. But I highly recommend getting the air dash before going and doing anything in this DLC. Because once you get up to the final boss of this area, oh my, there's actually two bosses, but another thing is you also get these, it's just the servants in the DLC. This one is actually a very these two I find more useful than the breastplate of mourning, because this one shoots fireballs, so it's actually nice because it will do some extra damage for you. And then the Moonchild actually saves you from being completely destroyed on certain boss. So like if you're getting devastated by a boss, he will protect you, and then you can keep on damaging, but it's not going to be like every single time. It's going to be like probably 1 in 5 or 10 hits. I haven't really tested or counted, so back to this. I will probably do these two fights without the whip. These last two fights will be without the whip. And then I will go and start using the whip on this fight and this fight. Because that's how I beat this one. Is I actually was using the whip on this fight, and it makes a difference. And I'll tell you why I think it does. So when you get the whip, okay, if you look at the whip from the handle all the way down, you have one pointed blade. All the way up, you have a spiked chain, kind of like thorns. So every time it hits, you have the main hit, and then when it comes back, it does multiple hits. So that's why I think it's so brutal, is it does multiple hits in one go. More so than like if you're using the blade, using the sword, or using the hammer, or sorry, the mace, or using the rapier. this is just devastating. And it's only level 2. It only goes up level 2. All the DLC weapons will only have 2 levels on it. I'm thinking that if they do come out with another DLC, which I'm pretty sure they will, I've said it before, these Blasphemous 1 had a total of 3 total DLCs. So we've only had 2. So I've got a feeling they're going to come up with another one, probably sometime this year. Even though I can't find any confirmed reports about it, I do have a high hunch that they are going to come out with one more DLC for this game. One of the reasons why I haven't ascended it to New Game Plus yet. But going back to, like I was saying, this fight, I thought when I first played it, I thought this was a really hard fight. And it is. I mean, it can be very challenging. But once you figure out this is a mostly parryable boss, just use your parries more than anything else. I personally recommend if you're going to do any beginning starting weapons, I would choose for any parry potential, I would go with the sword or the rapier, because those are the only 2 weapons that actually have a parry ability. I wish all weapons had the parry ability, but they don't. I just don't like using the rapier a whole lot. It's just I personally haven't seen a lot of bonuses with it, and it still ticks me off that I have to wait till I get to my next game to finish leveling this up, because they okay, well, you have to make a choice. I would say, because you would have enough to probably do all three weapon upgrades, but you would have to sacrifice your altar pieces. You may only get like 1, 2, 3, 4, probably all the way up to 1 piece left. That's probably about all. Anyway, I think that's about all I got for the video, guys. I hope you guys found it informative, because it's up to 20 minutes now. I'm trying to keep my videos up to at least 20 minutes long, so I'm trying to keep them condensed. I mean, this fight did not take very long. Like I said, I'm trying to figure out like what damage you guys be facing, what challenges you're going to be facing versus me, because my health bar is a little bit higher now. It's way higher. It's maxed out. But I am trying very hard not to use any of the abilities you get later on in the game, like the air dash, so the next one we'll be doing will be Blasphemous, the Incorrupt. I'm just going to say that. As for streaming, I will stream again, hopefully today. I think we were playing Tomb Raider.